right, let's jump into the Nick Bosa thing, talking about Robert Saleh. This is Nick Bosa talking about Robert Saleh, what he had to say about the situation. And I kind of liked it. I truly liked what he had to say. Kind of gives you a peek around the curtain of a few things that happened. And he also talks about Dre Greenlaw and what he thinks of the situation. So I actually, it's not just some dumb things he says. I actually kind of like what he had to say. Nick Bosa hasn't stayed silent following the end of the 2024 season. He understands that San Francisco 49ers undergoing major roster transition, with some teammates departing like others, like Dre Greenlaw. They still have a chance to return. Bosa made sure to address the situation. Boom! Pa! All right, here we go. Speaking of NFC sports, Bay Area Bosa expressed his desire to desire to see Greenlaw back with the 49ers next season. Obviously, we want him back. I know Saleh is very adamant about that. So Saleh has gone out his way to say, hey, I really want Dre Greenlaw back. So do I. I would love to have him back too. However, he acknowledged that the final decision rests with Greenlaw. Greenlaw is going to go do what's best for him, and he should do at that point in his career. I agree. I think he took a second-tier contract already. I think it was like a 2-year one. It's his time. I understand he's coming off an Achilles one where he did show some fire in a couple of games, but he was still a little bit winded in a few games. So I don't know how much money he's going to end up getting. I don't think it's going to be top tier because of that, because of the injury-prone situation. And you don't know if he can stay healthy for so long, which might help out the 49ers. That might be very beneficial for the 49ers because he might not get that much money. And someone has pointed out that Houston might give him that money. Fine. Go right ahead. He deserves it. But I don't think we should break the bank for a guy like that. But if Saleh can convince him to stay, if there's anyone that can convince Dre Greenlaw to stay, I think it is Robert Saleh. A lot of people love Robert Saleh. A lot of players respect Robert Saleh. And I think that's actually a great thing for our defense considering the holes that we have. Robert Saleh is not only a good defensive coordinator, he's a good negotiating piece for teams to join the 49ers. This could be very good, and there's a possibility we can keep Greenlaw. There's actually a possibility, an even better possibility now that we have that we have Robert Saleh to keep Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw has been with the 49ers since 2019 season, spending his entire NFL career at San Francisco. His 2022 and 2023 campaigns were among his best, recording over 100 combined tackles in each. However, injuries have limited him in 2024, holding him to just 9 tackles. Yep, that's Super Bowl injury, man. It's brutal. Beyond Greenlaw's future, Bosa also expressed his excitement about Robert Saleh to join the team to strengthen defense. Familiar face, a guy that I've missed, kind of didn't know how good we had it when he was there. He FaceTimed me recently, and it was just great to see him. He's a great person and an awesome coach. I'm so excited. I like that he expressed that because I feel like every 49ers fan can get on board with that, with what he's saying. Like, we didn't know how good we had it, man. We truly did not. With D'Amico Ryans, Robert Saleh, you did not know how good we had it, dude. And it's good to know that the players also feel that same way. You know, we can get on some common ground hearing that from Nick Bosa. Dre Greenlaw's 24 salary and future contract. Greenlaw has earned a base salary of $8.1 million in 2024, the final year of his 2-year, $16.4 million contract signed in 2022. At 27 years old, he could be in line for another significant deal, potentially worth even more. I mean, like what? $10 million, $12 million for someone like that? 49ers defensive struggles and Saleh's impact. Bosa believes Saleh can help revive a defense that ranked 29th out of 32 teams last season. I haven't seen that ranking yet, but if it's 29th, that's bad. I've not seen 29th ranked, but if that's that bad, that's bad. The return of the foreign defensive coordinator appears to be a move Kyle Shanahan also wanted. I know Kyle. I talked to him before I left, and he was excited to try to pursue him. I haven't talked to Kyle, but I'm sure he's resting easy. So apparently Kyle has expressed to players, and it kind of confirms what we heard about Robert Saleh, how Kyle really wanted him, and Kyle really put the effort into getting Robert Saleh. So the sources and the things that we heard prior to signing him were true, it sounds like. If he's out there telling people, and based on what Bosa says, like he was excited to try to pursue him, just to pursue him with no guarantee says a lot. And I like the fact that some of these signings, the fact that we signed Robert Saleh and what Nick Bosa has said really makes me feel good as a fan, because as a fan, we agree with him. Like, we felt the same way, right? So it's almost as if we're all on common ground. And I don't think I felt that way when it comes to the 49ers in quite some time, and the players. Us as fans, we're on common ground with the players. Us as fans, we're on common ground with Kyle Shanahan. This is an incredible start. And it's as if the front office, Jed York, John Lynch, and Kyle Shanahan are like, oh my God, I understand where the fans are coming from. I understand what the fans want. It's what we want. It's what I want. Let's go get it. And that's what they're doing. They are truly doing what the fans want and what's best for the team. They're sorting through all the bullshit takes, to all the bullshit fans saying one thing or another. And they're saying, this is what we want, and this is what the fans want, this is what the players want. We are all on common ground. This never, ever, ever, ever happens. I have never been this happy as a 49ers fan in an offseason, ever. I truly feel like we haven't been in a situation like this before. And I've never been more excited. I've never been more happy. This is the greatest start to a season. I know I keep saying it, but it's just the blessing, right? Because a lot of 49ers fans out there, and a lot, like you guys can understand this, we all were just dying for someone to listen to us. This doesn't seem like you're listening to us. Other fans out there who are in other teams, you're not listening to us. You're doing some other random shit. What are you doing? You know, we don't have to do that. We're not grabbing this front office by the fucking shirt.
Fucking do something.
It's actually happening. And I couldn't be more happier. So I think as fans, you guys as fans, damn. John Lynch, and I want to give credit to John Lynch as well, because John Lynch is making decisions too. He's doing also things that the fans want to. He's making the best possible, and it's not just what fans want, it's what is literally seems like the most logical thing to do. You cannot, and I know some people still don't like Kyle, and they still want to hold things against him and stuff like that, even John Lynch too, but I don't see how you could talk shit about them right now. There's nothing that they're doing right now that gives you pause. If anything, restores your faith. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.